When it was time to get it lit, we got it hot like fever. Sick with the talk, pass to your receiver. All about running the spot. And you know we got breath control, so no need to take a breather. Cardio kingpin, subjugate the dub play. And you know we can't wait to bring spins. A-star quizzes, A+ the final. Vocals we align, we'll move it all simultaneously over joints you rock. We earn 30 years, so you can say we got 3 turns. Live off the board, unlike you and your chess men. We install doubt in you and your yes men. And if the game has veins, we'll insert upheaval the ground. Cause the adrenaline we blend with the sound is our thing, relieving the kings of all crowns. Are you ready? Are you set? Then jump to the rhythm as hard as you can go. Keep it steady, to the letter, right? Turn it up, y'all beat flow. But can you rock it like rocket fuel? What you talking about? Space out your mind. But can you rock it like rockets, fool? That's the close encounter of what kind? Then jump to the rhythm as hard as you can go. Turn it up, y'all beat flow. Are you ready? Set? Jump to the rhythm as hard as you can go. Keep it steady, to the letter, right? Turn it up, we giving the show. But can you rock it like rocket fuel? What you talking about? Space out your mind. But can you rock it like rockets, fool? That's the close encounter of what kind? But can you rock it like rocket fuel?
All right, Coach. First opened in 1999. There's a good look at First Energy Stadium here in Cleveland, Ohio. This was the scene a few minutes ago. The dog pound in full roar as their Browns emerge from their tunnel. They're ready to go as they get set to match up with the Buffalo Bills. The shadow's starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone.
Ready. Blue 8. Check 41. Let's go, D. Let's hit.
The first down throw for Winston. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20-point score gives yourself
nowhere to escape, and he goes down. I don't think this is the script they had in mind for their opening drive. This is 3rd and long. From the shotgun, it's Winston. Going for Metcalf on the deep. He's got a man. Complete. The 20, 10, and all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. DK Metcalf, 85 yards, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Extra point good by Catanzaro, and it's now a 7-0 game. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This will be taken very short. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
At their own 31-yard line.
line of scrimmage. The 31 now on 1st and 10. The former Purdue Boilermaker, Raheem Mostert. And he'll scratch out only about a yard up to the 32.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Now Mostert. And he'll lose yardage here. Going down back at the 28. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result. Negative yardage. And now a timeout called defensively by the Browns. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Flag comes in. This might be a free play. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked off by Eric Murray. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. The penalty helps a bit, but still 8 yards to go on third down for this offense.
Like 22, he's coming, 22 now.
From the shotgun, Griffin. It's caught, Smith. And he's going to come up a few yards short of the first. They get him to the ground at the 37. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a fourth down.
One of the money routes for any offense, the drag route. So tough to defend because the receiver can stop at any point and make himself available to the quarterback and get a completion. But I love the communication we saw there. All the defenders pointing out the receiver, where he was going, and then they're able to rally to the ball after the catch and stop him short of a first down.
And he gets this away, angled for the sideline with a lot behind it. Wow. And it's out of bounds. Now we'll see what the side judge says. He says out at the 8-yard line.
Let's go old school there. That's absolutely a great coffin corner punt. Someone's put some time in working on that, hasn't it?
Seems like every year these guys get better and better. It's amazing how they can command that football through the air.
Yeah, they used to actually practice with hula hoops where they place them and try and put them there. Now a lot of guys use barrels on the sidelines to try and put the football in one.
Jameis now on first down. That one is caught by Hunt. It's a gain of 10, and the Browns are going to get a first down.
Nice little nifty play for him there. That's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backside of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got him by oh, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice first down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on first down. On 2nd and 9, Winston. He'll find Metcalf. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. An excellent pickup of 34 yards. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Here's Winston. And he completes it to Hunt. And he's got room. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. On first down, it's Logan. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Another scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. A first carry now for Kareem Hunt. And forget about... Finding a lane, he barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield.
Tackled back at the 30-yard line.
Ready, black 25. Check, even. Green, come and see.
3rd and long for Winston. That's complete to Taywan Taylor. And he's got a first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 15-yard line. Winston in the offense with a 1st and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. T.J. Logan with another touchdown, number 24 on the year. And the Browns are going to tack on to their advantage. Extra point up and good by Catanzaro. And that'll make the score 14-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. It's a very short kick taken by an up man. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
Let's go.
They're on 32-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams split plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. So 1 play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Here's Mostert. And he's going to take this across the 50 into Browns territory. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
56. They can't hang with that. Hey. 56. 56 right there. 56. Let's go, D. Let's go. Let's run it.
This is Mostert. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. That one a first down pickup of 8.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
You think you gonna get there? Go. Check. Check. 50.
Mostert. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. It's a gain of 13 and a Buffalo first down.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They'll run on first down with Singletary. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll be a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd and 11.
At the Browns' 25-yard line.
Ready? 56. 56. I'm coming after you. Check 3. Go. Show it up. Mike 56. Right here. Whip. Watch the go.
And to give this time to the tailback. The 2nd down play, not much better than the first. Just a gain of 1 there.
Well, they had that one snipped out. Excellent run blitz. Stopped that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
Let's go. Check Mike 34. Mike 34. Go ahead. Go Mike 34.
On third down, Griffin. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 12. And he will bring this all the way back out to midfield. He had a little bit of the turnover bug last week, 3 interceptions. Not an absolute disaster, but another one here. Do you start to get a little worried?
You worry about your team as a whole because you have to find a way to make those interceptions, quote-unquote, go away, and that means your defense. They've got to go out there on sudden change and at least hold people to field goals. And if that keeps happening, they lose confidence.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Matt Milano picks up his second sack of the afternoon.
Well, maybe that can give him a little bit of a pick-me-up, a little bit of a jolt. One of the few things has gone right defensively.
Because other than that, it's really been a first half to forget. And the job becomes twice as difficult now after the sack. It's 2nd and 20.
Check 26. Check 26.
Now a give, right side. Logan. A short gain of just over 2 yards as the first half clock dips inside of 3 minutes. Winston now. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Matt Milano getting him once again his 3rd sack of the afternoon.
Yeah, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. 2nd and 5 now. Griffin. And the Browns pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
And on 3rd down, the Browns going to go with a nickel set.
Mike 22, he's coming, 22. SOS.
They snap it at 1. Now it's Griffin. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. And this one complete to Smith. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the first down completion. Now a handoff looking right. And some room to work. Even from up here in the booth, the play-by-play guy could tell that there was some pretty good blocking on the right side of the line.
Well, you have good eyes, and it's almost like a ballet when it's executed that well. Everyone in the right spot, everyone in sync, everyone hitting the perfect notes. A little more percussion and a lot more bass, I would think, than you get your normal ballet. But at the same time, that was well executed.
They will get 4 yards here on the first down run, and that'll make it 2nd and 6. Sheldon Richardson there to make the play. He's got Smith here. Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. First trip to the red zone for the Bills. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 15.
Watch the twin. Watch the twin. Kill, kill, kill. Kill, kill.
Here's Griffin to throw. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Check in, check in. Oh, yeah, I'm coming. Oh, yeah, I'm coming. 33.
Throwing again. Griffin. And this is going to be intercepted. Rashard Robinson with a pick.
So that's back-to-back drives where they're throwing an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
The Browns drive about to get started. We're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
That is the wise play because if you think about trying to fool them here, here's what you're facing. You're facing a loosened up secondary, playing a lot deeper than normal. So even if you run some type of misdirection, you're only going to fool them for a second or so. And guess what? They're so deep, they're really not going to be out of position. Take the knee, get to the locker room.
2nd and 9 now from the 21.
And we got to get to the ball, team. We got to flip. Okay, check. No. Here we go, even. Switch.
From the gun, Winston going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And that's caught inside the 30. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. DK Metcalf in the final seconds of the first half. And the Browns are going to tack on to their advantage. Extra point good by Catanzaro. And that makes the score 21-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. An incredibly short kick fielded way up there. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This will be taken short. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're being shut out. Let's see if this is the drive that kind of kickstarts them. Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches. On 2nd down, here's a run with Singletary. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
2nd and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on 3rd down and pick up the 1st down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the 1st down. That's exactly what they did.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Now they try the right side here. He's got a 1st down and more inside the 30. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Raheem Mostert with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Bills get a bit closer. Hauschka adds the extra point, and they'll cut the lead to 21-7. Hauschka now to send this one away following the score. This will be taken in at the 1.
We got this.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go.
Let's go, D. Let's go.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Logan. He's got a 1st down past the 30 and all the way up to the 33-yard line. 14 yards, and it's a Cleveland 1st down. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. On the carry, it's Logan. Cuts back right. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. They run with Logan. And an alley to run. And I think he's going to go. They're not going to get him. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. T.J. Logan, his 25th touchdown, tying him at Smith for the 5th most in one season. And the Browns are going to tack on to their advantage. Extra point up and good by Catanzaro. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. It's a short kick, taken at the 15. And a nice return sets them up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They did what they had to do to start this 3rd quarter, went down, got the touchdown to cut the lead, but the matching touchdown a moment ago, and we're right back where we started at halftime.
Yeah, you're exactly right, partner. They had a little bounce in their step after scoring that 1st touchdown, but the defense gave one up, and that's the problem right now. Can they get better play from their defense while they continue to score on offense?
15 yards that time. They had a Buffalo 1st.
And he continues to pile up the yardage. That puts him over $150 now. And this defense has really had its problems trying to keep him contained.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Again, they'll run it with Mostert. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. Now a handoff looking right. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
It's easy work, and it's coming again.
Offense has to praise an offense for their variety of being able to hit people with the run in the pass. But in this game, how about what we're seeing from the safeties? They are all over the field. Doesn't matter if they threw it or if they're trying to run it.
I don't think we've ever awarded an MVU, most valuable unit, but you're right. It might go to them in this game.
I like that. MVU. Well done.
Kill, kill, kill.
On third down, Griffin nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Looks like another empty possession here, partner, and I don't think with 3 scores down in the third quarter, they can truly afford any more the rest of the way.
No, especially the way their offense is sputtering. I think you're exactly right. They got to find some answers quickly. And the fair catch is made. It's going to pin him back here at the 7-yard line. So a change of possession here on... the punt. And the Browns will take over with a 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. The Browns drive about to get started. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the third quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
They run again with Logan. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. Chalk that up as a 4-yard loss, and now it's 3rd down.
Well, partner, I guess sometimes it's just a matter of philosophy. Some say run it until they absolutely stop you, and others say, well, when you think they're about to stop you, fool them a little bit. I guess they should have tried to fool them on that play.
So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. Jameis to throw it. Open man is Westbrook, complete. And he gets it to the 30 when it's all said and done. A really good pickup of 28 yards. On 1st down, Logan. And he'll slip his way up across the 30 to the 32. Tackle made that time by Kevin Johnson.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
You won't see me in your nightmares, son.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Logan. And forget that 100-yard rushing game, at least for the moment, as he'll lose yardage here and fall back under the century mark for the game. On 3rd down, Logan. And they're going to get him down well short of the 1st as he can only get this to the 30. Give him 3 yards there as that'll take us to 4th down. They're going to try for it on 4th. Winston stays out there.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
Now on 4th down here, that pass knocked away and incomplete. The Browns unable to move the chains on 4th down. And the Bills are going to take over in excellent field position. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Now a handoff here to his running back. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
53, check 53.
Now they try the right side here. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
Watching that play unfold and watching him complete it brought back memories of doing all those pursuit drills to make sure you don't over-pursue and let a guy get a cutback lane on you. He did that very well.
You praised him on tape yesterday for the angles that he takes to the ball. Took a great angle right there. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Raheem Mostert, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Bills cut into that lead. Hauschka with the extra point, and that cuts the lead to 28-14. Hauschka now to send this one away following the score. Charles, you'd said the magic number was probably right around 20 for this defense because they're facing one of the top 5 offenses in the league in terms of points scored. They've had their moments, but this offense just a little too good, isn't it?
They really are, because no matter what you do to make an adjustment on defense, they've had an answer for it.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
A big play that time for Cleveland. Give him 58 yards on the ground. They'll run it here with Logan, and maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. What a difference a play makes. A huge step forward, and now a small step back as he loses a yard or 2. Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. The reception good for 7. It's third down. In need of a conversion on third down. They had a big play to start the drive. Not much sense. This is Logan. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. T.J. Logan, his 26th touchdown, drawing even with Marshall Faulk for the 4th most in a single season. And the Browns are going to tack on to their advantage. Extra point good by Catanzaro, and the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. This will be taken very short. And spins away. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Shaquille Barrett in on the tackle. Now a handoff looking right. And he's got daylight. It's a foot race. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Raheem Mostert with his 3rd touchdown of the game, number 15 on the year. And the Bills get a bit closer. Go ahead and give him the hat trick. He's been in the end zone now 3 times.
You toss your fedora first, okay? You go ahead and do that. But let's be honest about it. That 3rd one, that's the most spectacular run he's had in the ball game. It's almost as if he's been playing his own game of, can I top this? And each run has been more spectacular than the last.
The Browns drive about to get started, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
That's good for a Cleveland first down, an 11-yard pickup. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Logan. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. And all the way down to the 41-yard line. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. They find some open field here. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. T.J. Logan with touchdown number 27. That ties Priest Holmes for the third most in a single year. And the Browns are going to tack on to their advantage. Extra point up and good by Catanzaro. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This will be taken short. And he is out of bounds as they'll start up past the 30. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. And here's another tackle made at the line, so they're converging well on the football now. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10. Now they try the right side here. Room here to run. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Raheem Mostert, 67 yards. And the Bills cut into that lead. Hauschka adds the extra point, and that will get him one closer. Hauschka now to send this one away following the score.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. And 3 timeouts remaining here defensively, but really not much reason to use them at this point as this one is all but over.
If they use the timeouts here, it's strictly for show. We got a plane to catch.
Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. They'll keep it on the ground. Logan. And he'll do a nice job here just to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage. On 3rd down, it's Logan. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. Oh, wait, hold everything. A timeout has been called. Seemingly silly with 1 second remaining in this game. On 4th down, they'll try and run for it. And he is not going anywhere. They stop him for no gain. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for Cleveland, they're setting themselves up as a major contender as they move to 8-1 now on the year. And they'll get to stay home again next week. Meanwhile, for the Bills, their season is on